Good morning and thanks for joining us on Prime Flash this Wednesday morning here from My Media Prime Television. My name is Dolly Ngonde is Swear on the anchor. Let's begin the news this morning with the most popular story from Qatar, where Cameroon's indomitable Lions goalkeeper Onana Andre has returned back to Cameroon after a squabble with the country's federal body, of course, football governing body, Fecafoot. And Onana has, of course, responded and reacted to the sanction, as we hear in this report. Many Cameroonians were taken aback at the discovery of Andre Onana's absence during the match between Cameroon and Serbia, which took place on Monday, November 28, 2022 in Qatar. Given that it was the great sportsman who caught for the Lions during their first encounter between Switzerland, which left the Lions defeated by 1-0, fans, however, were curious to know why the sudden change. However, before the fall of the day, the Cameroonian Football Federation, Fecafoot, released this communique confirming the temporary suspension of the indomitable Lions goalkeeper Andre Onana. In it, the body reiterates its full support to the head coach and its entire staff as they implement Fecafoot's policy aimed at preserving discipline, solidarity and cohesion with the national team. However, a day after the communique is released, this is how some Cameroonians have reacted to Fecafoot's decision.
We have too many problems in the team now. But yesterday we played a very good football. Then we have a lot of problems in the team. But we have to put it out, that problem, continue the competition, and after all this competition, we have to sit down and talk together and have the solution to go very high again.
Fecafoot, if what we got as news is right, that the player was against some choices of the coach, I think it's not normal. For me, everybody should stay or should stand on the position he deserves to stand on. It's not good to cross and try to do somebody else's job.
I'm so happy from the board in the action because Onana has just been a child that was raised up by Tovis, who's unable, who's so ungrateful, does not even have that self-respect and that self-dignity, even to decide me. I want that at least that sanction to Onana to teach many Cameroonians in all aspects of what leadership is all about.
I'm not happy with this decision for selection manager Sombana because Andre Onana is a good player.
Meanwhile, many have expressed mixed feelings with regards to Onana's absence during the upcoming games.
Pour moi, franchement, c'est pas une bonne décision. Parce qu'on est vraiment à une période où il faut vraiment l'union sacrée. C'était pas un moment où il fallait sanctionner. Même s'il a fait pas, il fallait quand même le ramener. L'expliquer son erreur et lui dire de ne plus le faire.
No, in any way, I think it's going to be more advantageous to the Lions because everybody knows where they stand. Because the chances they have now, everybody must be disciplined. You must fight to protect your image. I must fight to protect the nation. That is what I think is going to be for more advantage to them.
Meantime, Andre Onana has reacted to his suspension from the team in a letter made public Tuesday, November 29, 2022, in which Onana expresses his commitment and dedication for the country and the national team. Amongst other things, he has concluded by noting the fact that representing Cameroon has always been a privilege. Nonetheless, Onana is yet to explain for himself why he was temporarily suspended from the squad, the side of the story many Cameroonians are eager to hear. We wish him the best in his career path. And now, for the first time in many months, Fon Yakum Kevin Shomitang of the second of traditional ruler of Bambalang, a fondom in Gokitunja division in the Northwest region, has appeared on clip making pertinent demands. In this report, Eileen Sama compares the following.
The traditional ruler of the people of Mbambalang, Ngoketunja Division Northwest Region of Cameroon, from Kevin Shomitang II, is one out of several traditional rulers in the English-speaking regions of Cameroon who has gone through the ordeal of abduction in the hands of separatist fighters since the advent of the Anglophone crisis in 2016. In some extreme cases, just like government workers, administrators or the common man, some have been killed by the armed groups, accusing them of siding with the government against them. Although the population of the Northwest and notables condemned the kidnap, asking for his unconditional release, His Royal Highness Shomitang II stayed in captivity for a year now under Amazonian fighters with very little info about his upkeep until this video was released.
I be from Kevin Shomitang II, fond of Bambala. I come out this day for cry because I did for year for no pity hand, and he don't talk say if they no leave the family members where they be don't catch and go with them, ye no go leave me for year. So he don't talk say if they leave the family members them today, he go also leave me for year.
Von Shomitang II used the opportunity to plead with the powers that be to negotiate and do what his abductors are demanding for his freedom.
So I use this medium for cry and for plead on the powers that be. Say may they facilitate the release, the release of the family members, so that me too I feel be freed from here. I thank you very much.
It is worth recalling here that the Cameroon government has in the past negotiated the release of some government officials, including Senator Regina Mundi, Professor Leke Ivo Tambo, among others. However, some top Cameroonian dignitaries, including the late Cardinal Toumi and the founder of Nsah, His Royal Highness Sembinglo, as well as others, have been abducted and released unconditionally, while others kidnapped by Amazonian fighters, like the 5 divisional delegates working in the southwest region of Cameroon on June 15, 2021, are still under captivity in separatist camp in Ngonde Titi, where one Johnson Modika Mabia was reportedly murdered and the whereabouts of his 5 colleagues still unknown.
We now talk education, where the third batch of students from the Higher Institute of Business Management and Technology, HIPMAT Douala, have been officially matriculated into the institution. Attending the ceremony that took place yesterday, Monday, 29th of November 2022, at the Abuna Musadi campus here in Douala was Ngonde, who came back with this report.
They were over 80 in number, all freshmen who have been officially matriculated into 3 professional schools of the Higher Institute of Business Management and Technology, HIPMAT Douala campus. The number of students who turned up for this third matriculation ceremony to the proprietor of HIPMAT indicates the progress the institute has made over the years.
Over these 3 years of existence, the student population has increased significantly. This is a matter of fact. It's thanks to the confidence that the population have in us. And on the fact that everybody is beginning to believe in the importance of professional education, which is, as a matter of fact, a form of education that is meant to train more of job creators and not just job.
The Dean of HIPMAT Douala promised to double her efforts this academic year in order to maintain the standard and quality education offered at the institute.
During this exercise, I heard so many statements, so many tenets that go a long way to show that HIPMAT is indeed that school for professional excellence. I watched the guest speaker telling us that whenever the results of HIPMAT students reach the University of Bamenda, they are really impressed for our students to have a 3.89 GPA. So I'm very impressed because this makes me to put more effort to see that I work harder in a way that my students can have a GPA of 4.
The guest speaker, Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Management Sciences at the University of Boya, testified the commitment of HIPMAT in the training of job creators.
I've come to realize that HIPMAT is a real citadel of career development. That the students that are trained by HIMAT are completely ready for the job market. They are not only ready, but they are ready to create jobs. Because what HIMAT put as priority is to instill skills into these students. Skills that these students can exploit and develop jobs.
Students on their part could not agree any less on the professionalism of HIMAT Douala.
I feel so happy, I feel so excited, in fact I'm overwhelmed. I'm a student of this institution and I've been here for 2 years. My results were excellent because of the efforts of the so I can attest to the fact that
the matriculation ceremony was blessed with a holy mass, during which the officiating priest joined his voice to educate the students on the importance of hard work and becoming successful in the society.
In related news, the campus of the Baptist High School in Boya now has a borehole. The project, which comes to end the regular cuts of water in the campus, has been realized by ex-students of the school based in the United States of America. Let's get details in this report with Southwest correspondent Emanuela C.
With the problem of water rocking the city of Boya, ex-students of Support Baptist High School, based in the United States of America, have donated a borehole to the Baptist High School in Boya. A project which took about 10 months to completion in the heart of COVID is now out to help the students enjoy water in the campus.
Yeah, and what motivated me in particular as president, I visited the school last year. And when I visited the school last year, I came and met the principal. He took me around. And I was there were two things that touched me, the fact that there was no internet and when I saw the state of this place. So I said to him that I will take that back when I get back to the UK and then try and make sure that we do something about it.
We had registered the accident here once where when there was no water, children were crossing the road to carry water across the road. And one of the students unfortunately was involved in an accident. That prompted us as specialists to protect the kids who are on campus and the staff. So Aspect USA came up with this project, which I was custodian of the project and was supervising the project together with the principal.
The students, who have for years faced the problem of water in their campus, say without this borehole, they won't survive.
The borehole is very useful. Like when in times of no water, use the borehole to get water, bathe, do what you get. Now the ball in this school, I don't think we'll survive because we are very water, very scared.
John Mukake is the principal of the Baptist High School.
Immense thanks, and we are eternally grateful. This is not the first project that Associations are handing over to us, and I think that what the UK chapter and the USA chapter have done, it is out of so much love. And I think out of so much gratitude, the staff and the students of this institution are actually expressing so much thanks to them.
In collaboration with the Cameroon Baptist Convention, the over 7.7 million borehole project is aimed at providing sustainable, clean and portable water to the campus as well as to the public.
That was Emanuela C. reporting from Boya. Now, some farmers in the northwest region of Cameroon have received a consignment of 20,000 day-old chicks from the Northwest Livestock Development Fund, the CDENO. In this report from Quinta, we hear the donation is geared towards promoting poultry farming in the region. Take a listen to this.
Conceived to raise household income in the Northwest region through increased production in small-scale livestock, CDENO has delivered over 20,000 day-old chicks, animal feed, and 56 piglets to farmers in the region. This is in a bid to boost poultry production in the Northwest region.
Today, we are giving out a total of 20,000 day-old chicks and about 12 tons of animal feed, including 56 piglets. This completes what we've already given out to farmers in course of the year. We gave 10,000 day-old chicks to IDPs of Momo and 5,000 to Santa, and today, and then 5,000 equally to the DDR Center in course of the year to see how we can assist farmers directly, fight against poverty, a source of employment for them, and we need to keep them busy during this difficult moment.
Unlike past years when livestock came in from other regions, the day-old chicks handed to farmers this 29th day of November 2022, according to the Administrative Director of Cedrick, are fresh from the incubator.
These are products made in Bamenda. These day-old chicks are stress-free. They just came out of the machine this morning. So they are day-old chicks in the name of the word. We mean what we're saying. In the past, we could talk of day-old chicks when they have taken about 3 days to reach Bamenda. But today we're talking of day-old chicks that are less than day-old. For example, they removed the last batch today at 6 a.m. and this is about 10, 11 a.m. We mean that they're about 5 hours old, not up to a day.
Northwest Governor Adolphe Lelofric joined his voice to that of recipients to say the subsidized day-old chicks will reduce the burden on farmers.
This greatly reduced the price of day-old chick and lighten our problem of traveling to neighboring regions to get them at a higher price, in addition to the risk involved in transportation.
At this time when prices of day-old chick and feed are very high in the market. From our survey, we discovered that most of our members in the poultry sector stopped doing brooding and production because of high prices. The difficulties that we've been facing traveling to the western region, depending on entirely to the western region, I really think that will really help to boost back our morale to go in the poultry sector.
The event, presided at by the governor of the region, was attended by top administrative and security personnel.
Now let's talk sports with Magdala, a young Bisong who now gives us the highs and lows of match day games during the ongoing FIFA 22 World Cup taking place in Qatar. I bet you definitely love this compilation. Stay tuned.